What do you do if it's June or July and the weather report looks like this and the sky looks like this? You got it. It's herping time. Come join me on a fairly typical night of herping during the Arizona monsoons. Herping factoid. In central Arizona, summer monsoon storms make up approximately what percentage of its annual rainfall? A. 10%, B. 20%, C. 30%, or D. 50%. Watch until the end of the video to find out the answer. Summers in central Arizona can be hot. Look at the temperature at around 8:30 p.m. at the start of our herping trip. Yes, that's it, 107 degrees Fahrenheit. But the summer rains can quickly bring down the temperatures. We're driving down this dirt road towards the storm, hoping for some rain. During the heat of the summer, many herp species are dormant, waiting for the beginning of monsoon season. The rains bring down the temperatures and provide much needed moisture. This brings out a surprising number of herps. When the rain comes down, amphibians seem to come out of nowhere, even in the desert and areas without permanent water sources. Look at how much cooler the weather is now that we have approached the storm. We went from 107 degrees Fahrenheit down to 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Perfect. All right, looks like our first herp. Let's see. What do we have here? Okay, looks like it's a red-spotted toad. Red-spotted toads are pretty common toads throughout Arizona. They range in almost every part of the state, typically kind of staying away from some of the highest elevation parts of the state. One thing that's interesting about red-spotted toads is that they breed both in the spring and summer. Okay, our next herp here is yet another toad. This is a Sonoran Desert Toad. Also, they used to be known as the Colorado River Toad. So these toads are also pretty common, especially in the I guess they pretty much range just in the southern part of the state. But sometimes I even find these at night at my doorstep. They can be found hunting for insects that are attracted to the lights at night. These toads also are the ones that people are concerned with for their dogs, their pets, because their skins secrete a toxin that can be very, very harmful to pets. Sometimes it can be fatal to pets. Okay, here we are. Looks like we finally found a big one, a full-sized Sonoran Desert Toad.
They can get a little bigger.
Yeah, they can get a little bigger than that. You want to stick your hand kind of nearby for size reference? There you go. Look how big those bad boys are. And you can see that all the red spots are gone.
There's little sacks on it.
There are, yeah.
There's little red spots on the back.
Yeah, I guess there are a little bit, huh? But for the most part, they're all
The
gone.
sacks, they're clear. Oh, you see how big that jump?
And he's moving. Look at how he runs, man. He's not messing around. Tarantulas are another common sighting during the Arizona monsoon season and can be found in most parts of the state. When out herping, I find myself fascinated with the wide variety of interesting creatures and plants that can be found. I find my interests branching out into beetles, spiders, moths, and succulents. There are several different types of tarantulas in Arizona. However, I'm not yet familiar enough with them to be able to distinguish between them. Some types may bite or be somewhat aggressive when agitated, but many others will allow you to gently and carefully hold them for brief amounts of time.
All right, here we go. Looks like we found a snake, some kind of rattlesnake. All right, yep, it looks like we got a diamondback. Western diamondback rattlesnake. Okay, he has decided to coil up and is relaxing right here under this bush. So usually, if you don't bother them, they kind of they'll kind of chill like this. They're typically not aggressive until you start messing with them or picking them up with a stick or something else. So we just kind of like let this one crawl right over here under the bush, and it's nice and calm.
Look like the same.
All right, looks like we got some other kind here. If we can catch it. It's getting away. It can jump really far.
Oh, there's another one right here.
Oh.
There's another one right here.
Oh, I think this is actually a frog. I think this might actually be a bullfrog. I think this is a bullfrog, a small bullfrog. Wow. Okay, let me check it out. Where is it?
Are you blind?
Yes, I am.
Try to hop on right here.
Okay. I also think this is a bullfrog.
American bullfrogs are impressive and beautiful. They're the largest species of frog that can be found in Arizona and can even exceed the size of the Sonoran Desert Toad. Unfortunately, bullfrogs are an invasive species in Arizona. They're native to states in the eastern portions of the United States. They've rapidly spread throughout many parts of Arizona and are very harmful to many native species. Because of their size, they're capable of feeding on many of our native frogs and toads, as well as small snakes, especially those that live near water, such as our native garter snakes. They're able to reproduce quickly without having many native predators, and the females are capable of laying up to tens of thousands of eggs each year. It's time now for the answer to our herping factoid. If you guessed D in the beginning of this episode, you were right. In central Arizona, summer monsoon storms make up approximately 50% of its annual rainfall. The importance of those storms to our native wildlife and vegetation cannot be overstated. Unfortunately, we are now at the end of our first adventure. If you'd like to join us for future adventures, please subscribe to our channel. If you'd like to further interact with us, please visit our Facebook page. We hope you join us again for a future episode of Sonoran Herping Adventures.